mind is a fascinating concept. Its capabilities range from basic cognitive functions such as learning and understanding to more complex and abstract ideas such as artistic expression and self-awareness. As time has progressed, us humans have created new inventions, new social constructs, and even developed new behaviors towards each other. So it's safe to say that the human brain has been programmed to fit the constantly fluctuating structure of society. And so, in reality, even though we might not acknowledge this, the human mind is capable of much more than we might perceive it to be. Most people, when they hear the word barriers, might consider physical barriers, goals such as weight loss, running a new distance, or jumping a new height. We can observe the very intricate example of the 4-minute mile, a sporting achievement that a mere 100 years ago was considered to be physically impossible, unattainable. Sir Roger Bannister was a medical student at the University of Oxford. He was also a middle distance runner, and he was simply shocked by the fact that due to physiological beliefs and mental limitations, it was considered to be impossible in the history of humanity that somebody would ever run a mile in under 4 minutes. So he decided to do what not many other people of his time have dared to achieve. He decided to try, week in, week out, at the track. Using his medical expertise, he applied extensive practices, training his mind, soul, and body, visualizing his success. And after months of effort, history was made. And on the 6th of May, 1954, at the Effie Road track in Oxford, UK, Sir Roger Bannister ran a mile in 3 minutes, 59 seconds, and 400 milliseconds. As you can see by his face expression, this was not an easy feat, and it will go down in history as one of the best achievements in sports. And so, now that we have taken a look at the physical aspect of limitations, we also have to consider mental barriers that people set for themselves. With the unhealthy mentality that people adopt of, I won't be able to do this, this is unattainable for me, this goal is out of my reach. Whenever you find yourself in such a situation and seem to be asking yourself such questions, you should take a look at the example, the very universal and commonly known example of Malala Yousafzai. Born in Pakistan's Swat Valley, Malala was appalled by the inhuman situation women have had to suffer through in her country. Due to the Taliban's regime, the restrictions put on women were made so that they could not leave the house without a man, or some could not even go to school. And due to her valiant efforts in order to ameliorate the situation, she became a target for the Taliban. And so, on the 9th of October 2012, an armed assailant entered this very school bus and shot Malala in the head. She was immediately taken to receive care at the hospital in Pakistan before being airlifted for further medical treatment at the hospital in Birmingham, UK. Miraculously, she survived. And this experience not only gave her a newfound appreciation for the life that she had had, but it also gave her motivation, a spark within her to further fight for the goal that she had set for herself before. And so, at age 17, she became the youngest Nobel Prize laureate ever. And she went back to the University of Oxford to achieve a degree in politics, economics, and philosophy. And to this day, her association Malala Fund, co-founded by her and her father, ensures that every single young girl in this world has the right to a free, proper, and safe education. Now that we have taken a look at both the physical and mental aspect of things, we can put people into a third category which entails both, because people usually combine the act of giving yourself a new physical goal with the mentality of, I will not be able to do this. And so, a few years ago, I was scrolling through social media and I stumbled upon a story, a seemingly normal story about an elderly woman who completed the marathon, a simple fairy tale. However, when I decided to look into this very intricate story, I found that there is much more than meets the eye. Meet Harriet Thompson. On the 31st of May, 2015, she completed the San Diego Marathon, becoming the oldest woman ever to do so. Unbeknownst to many bystanders and viewers of this act, the previous year she had underwent radiation treatment therapy for skin cancer. And to add insult to injury, in January of that same year, she had sadly lost her husband. So, having dealt with the grief of losing a loved one and with the pain of treating skin cancer, to think that she pushed through, persevered, and still reached her goal is truly inspirational. And so, whenever we might feel that we are in a situation that is hopeless, we might feel down, defeated, not seeing the very dim light at the end of a very dark tunnel, we have to remember these individuals, what they stand for, and what they have achieved. And we must also remember that they are not the only individuals throughout history who have done similar things in similar triumphant fashion. In fact, every single one of us gathered here today, sitting in this room, possesses this inexplicable power within ourselves. However, it is up to you, as the individual, to decide what to do with this power, what boundaries to break, and what goals to achieve. Thank you.